Welcome to the webinar on CorreggioNET, your one-stop shop system to comply with European regulations and market rules. The regulatory environment for European energy traders is becoming increasingly complex. New compliance obligations for energy traders are constantly being invented on both European and national level. At the same time, compliance with national requirements seems to be ever harder, as implementation of EU rules can be different in EU member states. This is particularly true for gas, but also for power markets. Regulatory reporting triggered by being a physical gas shipper, an electricity grid user, or a trading license holder requires increasing financial resources for compliance, whereas the current market environment calls for cutting costs. Therefore, CorreggioNET helps energy companies to better understand the regulatory market environment and to stay compliant with the ever-changing regulations. Services offered by CorreggioNET. The first service is called the CorreggioNET Monitoring Service. This allows subscribers to monitor obligations applicable to the specific markets in which they are active. The next service is the Alert Service. This alerts subscribers about an existing obligation applicable to them ahead of the compliance deadline. This is usually done with an email which is automatically sent to all users 15 days before that particular reporting obligation is due. Thirdly, the Regulatory Hotline Service. The Hotline Service offers additional information on applicable compliance obligations through an online interaction with a qualified regulatory specialist of CorreggioNET. The last service is the Digest service, which is our monthly newsletter. The Digest offers ongoing regulatory updates on energy market developments, available on request as part of the CorreggioNET service. A snapshot of our existing subscribers which use our services for both gas and power. In terms of the geographical scope, CorreggioNET currently covers 30 countries, including states such as Ukraine, Moldova, the Baltic states, the Balkan states, and also Turkey. Pre-market entry reports. CorreggioNET offers pre-market entry reports which consist of comprehensive PDF reports containing regulatory information about market entry requirements, including licensing conditions for trading, shipping and supply of power and of natural gas. These PDF reports represent the blueprint for what a trading company needs in order to access a new market. CorreggioNET has pre-market entry reports on file for all 30 countries covered. Post-market entry compliance. The post-market entry compliance service represents the CorreggioNET subscription-based online service, which is accessible by going to the website CorreggioNET.eu. Once an energy undertaking is active in a specific market, CorreggioNET provides a one-stop shop service allowing you to meet the constantly changing regulatory reporting obligations in multiple jurisdictions, which are applicable for wholesale traders and shippers. In short, it's a system that helps traders identify and keep up to date with all obligations as an active market participant. Markets. As mentioned, the CorreggioNET system currently covers 30 European jurisdictions for both gas and power. The CorreggioNET content. Choosing a country at random, say Bulgaria, we can showcase how to access the content of CorreggioNET, which is of course available for subscribers only. CorreggioNET covers both gas and power. By clicking on PMEG gas, the gas content for Bulgaria is revealed. By clicking on PMEG power, the content for power for Bulgaria is revealed. The content of CorreggioNET is always structured the same for all countries covered. There is an introductory section providing general information about the gas and power sections. There is a section on information to be provided for registration and licensing purposes. Each of these sections has several subsections with detailed information that can be consulting, such as licensing and registration requirements, information to be provided for licensing purposes, and applicable statutory fees. The content is always structured in the same manner. The next section is called commercial information relating to existing or planned activities in the given market. This is generally the most detailed section, providing many subsections covering all relevant aspects for operating on the gas or power market in the particular country you are consulting. You will observe that some sections are highlighted in orange, whereas others are not. This is because sections highlighted in orange represent more important obligations that usually require action on the side of the market participant in order to ensure compliance. Usually, these orange highlighted sections also have a corresponding CorreggioNET notification alert being sent by email 15 days before the submission deadline. This gives the market participant sufficient time to prepare the reporting obligation and to ensure compliance. As mentioned, the CorreggioNET content is always structured in the same way. The next section concerns security of supply aspects and is available for all 30 countries covered for both power and gas. The final content section found in the CorreggioNET pertains to operational and IT information. There is, of course, also a section with useful information, contact details of regulators, TSOs, and other relevant authorities for participants to the wholesale energy markets. Next, we will explain one of the highlight features of CorreggioNET, the hotline service. The regulatory hotline service essentially allows all paying subscribers to ask any question about the content of CorreggioNET. So therefore, any question pertaining to energy market laws and regulations for all the 30 countries covered by CorreggioNET. Of course, the regulatory hotline service is only available to users for the specific countries that they are subscribed to. Note that there are no additional consulting fees or charges for the regulatory hotline service, as this is included in the price of an annual subscription to CorreggioNET. However, the regulatory hotline service does not cover questions on customs or fiscal or taxation matters, as Correggio Consulting does not provide fiscals or customs advice. The CorreggioNET Toolbox. Every country covered contains a toolbox of key legislation, regulations, reporting forms, useful links, as well as convenience translations of the most relevant pieces of legislation. Here you can see the toolbox for Bulgaria for gas. A similar toolbox exists for Bulgaria for power. The calendar tool. The calendar tool provides an overview of the upcoming reporting obligations due. This is a very useful tool for wholesale market participants in planning for upcoming deadlines for reporting obligations. Each of the entries in the calendar tool is actually an email alert, which is also sent by email to each of the CorreggioNET subscribers 15 days before the respective obligation is due. This ensures compliance with all reporting obligations in all countries for which the subscription is active. The Change Archive section. The Change Archive section tracks the most important changes which have taken place in the European energy market. This, of course, covers both gas and power. The change alert notifications are sent automatically by email to all subscribers and are available for both commodities, gas and power. Here are some examples of change alert notifications submitted to CorreggioNET users. Finally, we would like to invite you to review our testimonials page, where existing subscribers explain how CorreggioNET has helped their company and their regulatory departments. All clients are satisfied with the regulatory compliance services provided by CorreggioNET, and they confirm that after having subscribed to CorreggioNET, their costs with external consultants and law firms has decreased by at least 50%. Moreover, CorreggioNET performs an annual satisfaction survey, and the hotline service is always lauded as the best added value part of the system. Thank you for attending this webinar, and if you and your company would like to learn more about the CorreggioNET energy compliance services, please reach out to us by email or phone. We would be glad to offer you a free 1-month trial of selected regulatory content curated by our CorreggioNET officers.